Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this webinar. We're going to kick it off with a short video before introductions. So please, for the ones that are just on phone, try to also connect to the link so you can follow everything that I'll be sharing. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our webinar on Hybris Commerce for B2B. I'm very happy to have with me an audience, an international audience of different countries and different industries, all active in the B2B sector. So welcome. I will be your host and presenter today. I am Millie Kluivers. I'm a Hybris pre-sales solution consultant at SAP. And this webinar will take about 30 minutes. All lines are muted, but if you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and we will tackle them at the end of this session. So to introduce the topic of today, let's hit it off with a little my personal story. I myself buy a lot online. I Google mainly business to consumer, web shops and marketplaces. I use Amazon for instance, to buy my mobile phone case because it's very intuitive. I really like the way that they really provide this easy to use search function and very competitive pricing. I also typically use Expedia or Booking to book my hotels and flights. And actually, they remember my language preferences. I have my own account. My booking history is on there, and so on. And they really provide me personalized offer based on my shopping behavior. Then why, as soon as we get into the office, and I have been in this situation myself as well, and I have to book a work-related trip, I need to send an email to a B2B travel provider who then looks for flights with no transparency on availability or on pricing whatsoever. Now, thank God we see that this is improving a little bit, but still there's a big gap between the experience that we have as an end consumer and the experience that we have once we're really, doing work-related purchases. So that's a bit of the introduction of the theme, so you know where we're going. What we will be covering in this webinar today will be global trends and current challenges in B2B commerce. We will talk a bit about a mindset shift, really embracing this so-called consumerization of B2B, really leveraging B2C best practices, yet taking into consideration the complexity of B2B processes. I will give you an overview on our customer engagement and commerce offering and more detail on SAP Hybris Commerce for the B2B sector, and I will be showing you a quick 5-minute video demo on Hybris Commerce for B2B Accelerator to really quick start your project. So let's start it off with some of the challenges and trends that we're seeing. We really see that imperatives are transforming the enterprise, customer experience, customer insights, and digital transformation. So customer experience matters. Like mentioned before, we are really empowered. We are already connected, not only in a digital manner to brands, but also very much through social media, social networks, and so on. And in order to really respond to those needs and really personalize the customer experience, brands really need to build this actual experience based on insights that they have of these customers and the interactions that they have. We see that business models are changing. Enterprises are selling services, bundling products and services together, etc., and really transforming themselves around the digital channel and the insights that they've gained from their customers. Now, the big questions that B2B companies are really struggling with is how do I provide this personal, this contextual, this really constant digital shopping experience for my B2B buyers. Now, we see that B2B buyers are individuals. That's really where it all starts with, really considering them as individuals that are really increasingly used to adopting digital touch points. So they're using business-to-consumer web shops, marketplaces, they're shopping through their mobile devices, and so on. So we're really talking about this mindset shift here, embracing this consumerization of B2B. And Hybris, with experience in both sectors, both B2C and B2B commerce, is really also leveraging these B2C practices, yet taking into account the complexity of the B2B processes. And let me show you that in a bit of visual manner. As you can see, B2C customers, they choose their own adventure. It's really an increasingly complex buyer journey. You see that many different channels are consultant, both offline, online, more traditional, more unconventional. So there's really, as you can see, different touch points that influence the buyer journey and the eventual buyer decision. So with B2B buyers, it goes the same way. You can see that it looks a lot like the B2C buyer journey, but there's B2B specific processes that we need to take into account, such as account management, customer-specific pricing, user rights, cost centers, pricing negotiations as well, bulk ordering, reordering, replenishment, etc. And those are some of the things that we are obviously taking into consideration when trying to provide this retail-like shopping experience. So one customer has many touch points, and each point of this cycle matters. Now, what we see is that B2B companies are already using social networks such as LinkedIn and also to some extent Facebook, Twitter, and so on to do business. They're using mail order print catalogs, for instance, also to inform really their customers about the product. So it's important that the data, the product data in these mail order catalogs is consistent with the data, with the information provided on the website. So they're also using web shops, marketplaces, customer service to confirm their purchase, to inform the customers when there's any issues with the order, etc., mobile devices to really buy online, and so on. And B2B buyers have really high expectations for personalization and exceptional service across this whole buyer journey. But for most B2B buyers today, it is still really difficult, B2B sellers today, it's really difficult to provide the seamless experience across all these different challenges. It's really challenging to centralize the customer data and deliver the relevant data to the right person at the right time with the right offer. Now, based on a Forrester research that was conducted in September last year amongst more than 1,000 business decision makers, we see that actually the B2B buyers are using non-traditional sites for research. And if you see the numbers well, actually consumer marketplaces, like mentioned in my personal example, are consulted a lot more than business marketplaces. In fact, 49% of B2B buyers prefer making work-related purchases on B2C websites. So their expectations are really, raised by the B2C experience that they have and really provide a better customer experience. So business buyers are driven by these online buying experience. They really expect a better e-commerce and omni-channel experience from suppliers with easy-to-use online payment methods, enhanced website search, personalized recommendations, and so on. And business suppliers are really racing to buy to meet these buyer demands, and we see that those businesses that do this well, omni-channel commerce can really represent a powerful competitive advantage. But in today's rapidly changing world, it is not easy because it requires both integrating world-class technology and transforming legacy organization structures and processes all at the same time. So if we take, for instance, a look at those 3 points, personalized recommendations, integration with back-end, and, relevant products and services offering to your customers, we see that the main challenge is here that there's a lot of legacy applications and integration challenges and data silos. We have different data sources, and it's really challenging to provide this consistent user experience across all these different channels, taking into account the data of all these different sources. So what does Hybris do? Hybris tackles the core of this problem, really consolidating the data of all these different sources and really centralizing it, providing a 360-degree customer view across all different channels. Now, Hybris Commerce is part of a broader customer engagement and commerce portfolio, as you can see here. And our goal is to really provide this consistent 360-degree customer experience across these 4 pillars: commerce, marketing, sales, and service. So where commerce really allows you to manage accounts, promotions, customer-specific pricing, and so on, the marketing pillar really helps you to really segment your target group and really provide personalized campaigns and so on. The sales and services pillars are more around not just the commerce part, but also the account management and the lead and opportunity management part. And service, obviously, is the whole customer relationship management and customer service offering. And commerce also has a part service included, which is more around if there's any troubles with the orders and so on, to provide a bit of extra information for your customers that are using Hybris as their front-end portal. So today we are focusing on just commerce. So really offering this consistent shopping experience for your customers across channels such as web, mobile, in-store, print catalog, and so on. So let me show you an example of some of the two customers that are actually using Hybris Commerce for B2B to do just that. So here we have an example of Bobcat, and we can see that this is actually the online store that we have created for Bobcat with Hybris. And easy product navigation really allows Bobcat to shorten sales cycles and thus increase the profitability of their customers. And on top of that, it really provides this retail-like shopping experience to their customers. You see that there's product videos that are integrated in here, as well as product-specific information. And this product content management really ensures that up-to-date product information is available across channels. And this allows Bobcat to reduce return rates and also minimize the customer support issues that occur. Newies Online is also using Hybris Commerce for B2B for their omni-channel commerce. They also have intuitive face-to-face search to really boost sales. They have personalized catalogs and pricing, which obviously improves this customer experience, also boosts sales, and again, product specifications and manuals, again, to reduce return rates, reduce customer service issues, but also to really shorten the sales cycles because it's easier to make a buying decision based on all these specifications. Now, these are two examples of customers of ours that have used Hybris, that are using Hybris Commerce for B2B to really improve this shopping experience for their customers. Now, if you're working for a company and you say, okay, maybe this is a lot of information, I don't really know where to start, I want to go there, but where should I start? We have a great offering, which is the Hybris B2B Commerce Accelerator, and it is really a web store based on a template. So you really get a working, fully tested best practices storefront out of the box delivered to you, which includes both desktop and mobile storefront. But it's not just the web store, okay? So it is also integrated into the back-end management processes. So you're also able to do this web content management, this product content management, order management. So it really integrates and connects with your back-end processes and also allows your customers to maybe, pick it up in store if they would want to, rather than have it delivered at their place and so on. And to be working with such an accelerated solution, it really reduces your time to market, and it increases your return on investment, basically. So I will actually show you now in live what the accelerator looks like. So we'll be doing a short few minutes demonstrations this is Mark, actually, who will be the main character throughout the demo. He's a project manager at Pronto Goods, and Pronto Goods is actually a customer of a power tools company that is using Hybris B2B Commerce Accelerator. So Mark is working on a new project with 100 new workers that need to be onboarded and need new material. So he knows which kind of material he would like to buy, so he actually has the authorization to go online and buy it, but when he goes above a certain threshold, his manager or the procurement director need to approve his purchases. So let's go into this web shop of this power tools company. So now I'm Mark, and actually as soon as I open this website, I see that the system recognizes me. So I will sign out for now, so you can actually see what it looks like if we are a new user. So now I'm not logged on, and we can see here just a beautiful power tools web store. I have zoomed in a little bit so you can see it better, but no personalization at all because I'm not logged on. So I will now sign in as Mark and see how actually this look and feel changes a little bit. And now we'll see that I will still have an overview of this, intuitive search as we see here on top, but I also have an overview of my account details, my purchase history, and a quick order form that I can actually access to do really bulk orders and, well, to really accelerate these sales processes. So let's say I have 100 new people, so let's say I will have 2 categories of drills that I will be needing. So you see this intuitive search. I start typing drill, and I can directly actually click the corresponding drill from here, and I can also say, okay, I want actually 50 of those drills. And when maybe I already know the article number, and I can start typing, and it gives me some suggestions, and I can also really quickly add 50 more of these products to the cart. Okay, so I can even upload a file if I already have all the article numbers in a CSV file, and I add it to my cart. And you can see here that directly my shopping cart has increased from 0 to almost 2,500. Okay, that is one way of really doing this bulk ordering and boost sales. I also see that, well, there's some quick links to other parts of the other landing pages here. And there's also some categories that I can search on top. So let's also go into the power drills category and see if there's maybe maybe some suggestions for me. Maybe I would like to try out a new drill before buying it for the entire team. So I see that I have here some specific recommendations for me. And I see here that I can also choose to shop by brand or by price. But I'm actually really attracted by this, this personalized banner, I would say, that says, view a range of power drills, and let's see if there's anything in there that is interesting for you. And of course, what pulls our attention directly is this discounted Hitachi power drill, which is actually discounted for my company. So you see that where non-customers or just regular customers would receive $872 pricing, because I'm working at Pronto Goods, which is actually a platinum customer of this power tools company, I can get it for $500. So this was really easy for me to make this purchase decision. So I'm going to also add it to my cart and try it out, try just one out and see if it works. So I can actually go to my cart here. I also see that if I order before 6 p.m., I get a next day delivery, which is great. And let's see, well, let's go out and fill out the payment information. Well, you can actually see that I have received an almost $89 promotion, spending over $500, which is also, an extra boost to spend more money on this website. And you can also have different promotions and cross and upsells, such as buy one, get two, or buy this, get an accessory for half of the price, or maybe some vouchers. Okay, for right now, I don't have any voucher numbers, so, I'm actually wanted to check out. I said continue shopping, but I want to check out and pay. So let's go to the checkout and fill out the payment information. So you see here, this is where it changes a bit also to retail stores, because I can pay by card, but I can also pay on my account, on my cost center of Pronto Goods. So the website already recognizes that. I fill out my cost center number, and that is basically for the payment information. So in the back end, actually, it is taking into account the user rights and whether that needs approval, manager approval, and so on. So what is my address? I would like it to have it shipped. As you can see, there's already a default address. I do not have the user rights to change this address to my personal address or so on. So I can only use the company address in this case. So standard delivery, premium delivery, let's go for the standard for now, because we still have a couple of weeks before the project starts. And then there's a final review, obviously, with all the information, and I can actually place the order. Now, as you can see, I can either place the order. Here it is grayed out, but it says request quote. So if you come above a certain amount of money, where we're really talking about big quantities, you can, Mark and his company can also request a quote to really get this pricing negotiation going. So that goes back to the account manager of the power tools company. They can approve or reject the quote, send it back, and really provide this specific pricing for this customer because they've ordered a lot. And we can also schedule replenishment. So if this wouldn't be a one-time project, but it would be a recurring purchase, then I could just schedule replenishment on a monthly basis, for instance. So that is also great that you can do that really easily. And then finally, I can place the order, and either it's already ordered, or if I need some approval, it will be approved by my manager. She will receive a workflow, and so on. So this is the information on my order. And if I actually go into my account, I can also see my purchase history and so on. So here's my order history, and you can see which one of the orders were approved, which one are still in process, and so on. So it's just to show you really quickly the possibilities of with Hybris. And one thing that is also really important to take into account is while you really provide this easy-to-use experience on the front end to your customers, there will also be, fewer customer service issues, and your sales force can really focus on those big customers, and you can do a lot of volume through your website. So again, increase the revenue. So to conclude again, this is the whole offering of Hybris. So it really includes this web content management, this storefront, the product content management, mobile, order management, call center, in-store, and so on. And also, just some of the references, you can see that our global experience is strong in both B2C and B2B. There's manufacturing companies, wholesale distribution, and so on. And I do realize that there's a lot of big names in here. So if you are also one of those smaller or mid-sized companies, don't hesitate to get in touch with us so that we can actually provide some more local, more smaller companies in your specific sector. And Forrester also considers us a leader in the B2B commerce offering. So to wrap it up very quickly, because we only have a few minutes left, Hybris Commerce for B2B will really allow you to leverage B2C best practices to provide a retail-like shopping experience and gain a competitive advantage, provide a personalized digital shopping experience to boost sales and increase revenue, and also to reduce customer service issues and let your sales force focus on where the money is, provide a constant customer experience across channels to really improve customer satisfaction and loyalty, and quick start your digital commerce project with our B2B Accelerator to accelerate your time to market and provide a quicker return on investment. So thank you all very much for attending this webinar on Hybris Commerce for B2B. I hope you enjoyed it. I will send you an email with a link to this recording so you can also, send it to your colleagues and have a look at it after this, and as well as additional resources. Don't hesitate if you're interested in what Hybris can really mean specifically for your organization to schedule a meeting, no strings attached, schedule a demo with myself and my team, and also don't hesitate to link with me on LinkedIn. So we have a few minutes left. I'm just checking the chat. There's no questions, so there's still time to put some questions in the chat if you have some questions. Okay, I see that there's one question. If I can show the Forrester graph, I think. And meanwhile, while I'm looking at some of the questions coming in on the chat, let me also show you some of the things we're doing at SAP to connect with our customers through more unconventional channels, I would say. So also have a look at how SAP is communicating their strategy through LinkedIn. Most of you will know Sales Navigator, which is also a great way to connect with your prospects and customers on LinkedIn. We can see that we have this consistent messaging also across other channels such as Facebook. So more and more B2B companies are using it for Facebook as well, and also for Twitter. So don't hesitate to look at those pages. I'm showing the Gartner graph again. Just waiting one more minute if there's any more questions on the chat, and if there's not, I guess it was all really clear. Anyway, if there is any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me through millie.kluivers@sap.com. I will also send you some materials so you will have my details. And thank you very much for joining today's session, and we'll be in touch. Thank you. Bye-bye.